murder us is not a good idea.
This will go down as a tremendous foreign policy blunder. Iran ends up stronger.
But as Trump's VP hits back at GOP critics,
They want this to go on until every bomb has been dropped or until every Iranian is dead.
is his boss making sure he's the last man standing?
If it works out, I'm going to take the credit. If it doesn't work out, I'm blaming JD. You better be careful, JD.
Inviting controversy. Knicks owner and longtime Trump pal Jim Dolan announces where his NBA champion players are headed after today's historic parade in New York.
We just did receive an invitation from the White House, which we accepted.
But will the team play ball? Then, Joan Cusack talks about saddling up and facing technical difficulties
I want to talk to you, device.
Not touching, Jessica.
in the blockbuster sequel, Toy Story 5.
Oh, come on!
Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi, Sarah Haynes, Joy Behar, Anna Navarro, Sunny Hostin, and Alyssa Farah Griffin. Now let's get things started.
They kind of know y'all like they've met you before. Yeah. It's so great. It's so great. You're giving me Tinkerbell today.
Oh, thank you.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Everybody's very. Did you see the bottom of her dress?
Yeah. Got a little, let's see.
It's really quite lovely.
Thank you.
So y'all are looking very, very posh and gorgeous today.
You're giving chic Supreme Court justice. I love
or
it.
none.
I love that, Joy. Oh, yeah.
Or none.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Well, you know, many of y'all right now are giving us NBA championship.
Yeah.
You know? And right now, the NBA champion Knicks are doing a victory lap in New York's Canyon of Heroes.
Wow.
Which is on track to be the biggest parade in the city's history. Wow. And team owner Jim Dolan announced that one of the team's next stops will be, take a look.
We just did receive an invitation from the White House, which we accepted. We still have to figure out the details, et cetera. But, you know, yes, of course. I mean, you know, look, I invited the president to come down for the game, right? He is a friend. I've known him for 30 years, and I'm very proud to bring the team to the White House.
Yep. So, will the players be on board with this? Because no NBA team has ever accepted an invite to the White House while you know who has been there.
Do you think you know who will stay awake for the photo?
I have a great answer for that, but I can't say it to you.
Tell me later.
I will tell you later.
I think this puts the players in a really precarious position, merely because Jim Dolan is admittedly a good friend of Donald Trump's, and to now put that on the players, your boss, the owner of the team you play for, is extending this offer, accepting this offer. I know you might get people that refuse to go. I just think it's not fair to take any of the flowers and the beauty of this moment and its unity and try to then place it on the players' back.
I totally agree. I think it puts the players in such an uncomfortable position because it was honestly the first thing I thought of once they won the championship as a new Knicks fan is I'm like, oh no, they're going to get invited to the White House and there's going to be this political discourse. Should they go? Should they not? I think they should go if they want to, if they're comfortable going, because the White House is bigger than any one president or presidency.
Not, it's our house.
They've earned the right to go as champions, but I also think they have the right to refuse to. If any individual players don't want to, that's their decision. And I also think they can use the big platforms they all have. I mean, these guys have millions of followers on social media. If they want to stand up for causes or if they want to potentially critique this administration. There's a way that everyone should win. I don't think it's fair if they do all decide to go. I don't think they should get hate for it.
Yeah,
It's their place too.
Recently, they were at the White House trashing Michelle Obama. I mean, you know.
You mean the UFC?
Yeah. It's kind of.
Well, but you know what?
The indignity of these poor guys
could
having
show
to go down
what
there.
real men do.
You know what?
But I have to say that I don't agree with the Republican position. I don't agree with Trump. I don't agree with J.D. Vance. I was nice to him. I respect the position.
Yeah.
I respect the office. And so I'm feeling two ways about it. Like, yes, maybe you have to respect the White House. You don't have to respect who's in the White House, though.
But I think there's a reason why every single, the previous 5 NBA champions crowned during the Trump administration refused to go. I think there's a reason for it, and that's because he politicizes the events that come before him.
Right,
that's one of the problems. I don't think you can separate Trump from the White House, even though we would like to, because it is the people's house. He doesn't treat it like the people's house.
I want them to go.
Do you?
I want all those black men to stand in our house and remind all of those people, as we try to remind
the vice president,
that when you try to destroy one part of history, you're destroying all of our histories. And they, as champions, not only as amazing basketball players, but as people who were down and came back up. This is what this looks like.
Yes.
This is what this looks like. So I want them to go. I want them to go, if only so the kids know that nobody can keep you down if you are rising up. That's what I want.
I remain very conflicted over it, because I do think it puts a lot of pressure on these players and a lot of pressure on the captain of the team, Jalen Brunson. I think it puts a lot of pressure because Jose Alvarado, the Puerto Rican player, was already approached and asked, will you go to the White House? And he said, I will do whatever the team decides to do. So it's probably going to be a decision that's made between the coach as well as the captain and all of the players.
Well, and the contrast matters. What you were saying about showing up there and standing tall. We just had a UFC fighter who said a degrading slur about a former first lady. Right. And why don't you show up and show them what real men look like?
Exactly.
This team has exemplified that over and over.
And that was what I loved, like, again, as a new fan with Jalen Brunson. This guy is just the epitome of class. He is just somebody that kids can look up to. He's a great role model. That's such a strong juxtaposition, a man like him being at the White House compared to this UFC fight.
And he does, and you're right, he does not have to accept, the team does not have to accept this president. They are showing the world as a winning team.
Yeah. I agree with
filled
that.
with
That's right.
black men. I can't stop saying it. I can't stop saying it.
And Latino men.
And Latino men. Because it's important. Because of the way our history, and frankly, not just our history, but women's history and white men's history. I know it sounds crazy, but all of our history is getting tattered and torn to shreds.
And it's the same office that President Obama was in. It's the same office
they all went when President
that John
Obama
Kennedy was there.
Yeah.
It's the same office that a lot of great presidents sat in.
Yes.
So it's about the office. I agree with you.
It has to, for this, and for me, for this moment, it must be about more than him. It's why him being there didn't matter. Him being at the game didn't matter.
No.
He put some bad juju on that game.
He did. That was the only day they lost.
That's the only game they lost.
The only game. Everything he touches dies. The name of a book.
Sounds like me with the house.
I can't even say anything because it would still be wrong for me to say. I'll tell you all the stuff I was going to say. But before we go, let's take one more look at the Knicks celebration in New York City. Hey now, welcome back. So, the more details that come to light about the deal who signed with Iran, the more prominent Republicans hate it. But you know who says he has a backup plan ready? Well, if you signed a deal, why you got a backup plan? Let me shut up and just say, take a look at the clip.
You send the vice president. If it works out, great, you look like a genius for sending him. And if it doesn't work out, it's the vice president's.
I like that idea, sure. What? This way, if it works out, I'm going to take the credit. If it doesn't work out, I'm blaming JD. You better be careful, JD.
The details that I've seen so far look awful. This will go down as a tremendous foreign policy blunder. Iran ends up stronger.
This really improves their economy. It doesn't give us assurances that they don't have a nuclear program that they're going to try to rebuild.
Sending $300 billion to theocratic lunatics who want to murder us is not a good idea.
Well, maybe I'm crazy, but I think they owe Obama an apology.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this new deal is much like Obama's. It eases sanctions on Iran in return for concessions. The difference is Obama's deal centered on Iran's nuclear program. That is absent in this deal. Remember what he said? They can't have it. There's no provision.
Right.
In fact, you know whose deal also includes that $300 billion that Obama's deal did not include. And nobody died.
Yeah.
So they owe him an apology.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how bad this deal has to be for Republicans to turn on him at this point? Because they will go with whatever he goes for.
Yeah.
The only person or people who say this is a good deal are the Iranians.
Yeah.
Nobody else seems to think it's a good deal.
No, we got completely played by the Iranians. And I will echo again, I didn't support Obama's deal. That frees up about $120 billion in frozen assets to the Iranians. But this is $300 billion.
And doesn't it also give them their assets back as well?
It unfreezes
and yet they
assets.
say they can't afford cancer research for children.
But by the way, but to put this in context, the entire economy of Iran, their GDP is about $300 billion. So we are basically doubling the net worth of Iran, who I love the people of Iran. One of my best friends is Iranian. But the regime that is in charge, they will use this to spend on terrorist activity. They will fund Hamas, they will fund Hezbollah, they will fund the Houthis. This is not going to their people. This is not going to infrastructure.
Are you sure?
And we're allowing, I'm highly confident of how they'll spend their money.
That way.
And this does not address their ballistic missiles either.
Yes.
In addition to the nuclear program, they have launched ballistic missiles at U.S. bases in the region. 100 American youth service members got traumatic brain injuries because the Iranians attacked them. We are giving them everything that they want. We are endangering U.S. troops, and this is a complete and total capitulation.
Well, before Trump just said something about the missiles, and he was like, "Oh, because they blow up like not as big," and I'm like, "That's your assessment of
he
why
also
we're
said,
not going to go after
He also
the
said,
missiles?"
I mean, they have to have some, meaning missiles, because other people have some, so you got to have some. And then he also said, "Well, what am I going to do? Am I going to let Saudi Arabia have missiles, but they can't have them?" I mean, it is so ridiculous, especially because he's contradicting what Pete Hegseth said. Pete Hegseth claimed in mid-March that every Iranian company that builds components of ballistic missiles has been defeated, has been destroyed. And that's just simply not true. And now he's allowing them to have them.
I really love how he's going to put the blame on J.D. Vance. Bad timing. We had Vance on the other day. Come back so we can discuss this.
Yes. Vice President Vance went on with Megyn Kelly after being with us, and essentially they were placing this Iranian deal on him already. They were calling
Didn't he write a book called The Art of the Deal?
President Trump did. But yes.
What kind of deal? I mean, what kind of deal?
This isn't a deal because, as Senator Bill Cassidy said best on X, before the war, the Strait was open. Iran was being crushed by sanctions, and 13 service members were still alive. So now, when you look at it, you take the Trump or the Obama deal that he ripped up, and you give us a worse deal that we're also being told we won't pay for, like we've heard that before.
And the biggest guarantee, I would say, in here to pretty much bounce back sanctions and put them back in place if they violate the deal is that after 60 days, we could then resume basically strikes against Iran. But we're coming up on the midterms. The midterms are in November. It's the height of summer travel. The Iranians are very smart. They know that Donald Trump is not going to resume this highly unpopular war in 60 days if they don't abide by the terms of it. Like this
Well,
is
it depends.
they
If he
have
needs
all
to
the leverage.
If he needs to distract more from the Epstein files, he might escalate.
But the only thing less popular than Epstein seems to be this
Alyssa,
war.
one question. We've all talked about this table, how we don't think President Trump really cares about the midterms. Like, he's done so many things that put a lot of Republicans in trouble for those midterms. That doesn't seem like the stopping point for him. To me, if he could do something, I think he would do it because he's going to be washed.
It's
at
the
midterms
unpopularity
regardless.
factor, I
If he
think. I
doesn't
think the fact
win-
that this war is so deeply unpopular, he knows that he needed
But
an
if they don't win
off-ramp.
the midterms, he gets impeached. He might even go to jail.
But he's going to be beaten regardless. The midterms, I feel, with his track record and the people that are coming out now and talking about it, and the fact that historically the opposite party comes in during midterms, it all supports that there will be a wash. Like they will be wiped out.
Well,
Republicans in the midterms.
let's be realistic.
No.
We thought this before.
Yes.
But you were right. So what do you think?
But we've thought that
But
before
there is
there
the
was
new
going to be a
maps
wash.
being drawn.
Oh, yes.
There's been
And-
gerrymandering. I
yes.
don't know that it's going to be as big of a wipeout as people think, but I generally think
We
Democrats
don't
take
need
the
very
House.
much to make the changes
Yeah.
we need to make. But I will say, I will remind people that just because your area has been gerrymandered doesn't mean you can't vote. It doesn't mean I need to remind people because they say, they gerrymandered and people say, well, my vote doesn't count. It does count.
Remember what happened in Hungary. I want to remind people, I
Yes.
said it before. Viktor Orban was voted out. He had the whole country rigged. They got him out because they voted. It was
Yes.
high in
voter
huge
turnout.
numbers. Remember
And
that.
so that don't let listen, whether you're a Republican, and I mean a Republican, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, this is your opportunity to right this ship.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is your opportunity because all of the farmers we know about, all of the kids who are not being fed, all the people overseas who are dying because of all of the changes that have been made to what we do for the rest of the world. This is on us. We have the opportunity. If we're not looking out for each other, there's no point in us hanging out because there's no longer just one thing you can vote about. It's all of us included. We're all included. You all are other. You didn't know it. But welcome. Welcome to otherness. That's right. Welcome to otherness. And we'll get through it. We will get through this. We will get through it. I have absolute faith. I know what Americans can do when they want their country back. I saw it when I was a kid. I saw voting rights come into effect. I saw what people went through. The idea that people would not vote, I don't understand. Too many people died for all of our rights, for women's rights, for all of us to be able to do this. So please make sure, don't let anybody talk you out of voting. Go out, find the way, go pick up people, pick up old people, pick up whoever. We'll be right back. Welcome back. During an appearance on the podcast Call Her Daddy, actress Olivia Wilde recalled the moment her relationship with actor and Ted Lasso star Jason Sudeikis was over. Take a look.
Jason and I had been having a rough time of it for a while. Like we had a real bumpy ride, and we were driving home from my birthday party my friends had, and I said, "Did you give me a birthday present?" And he said, "What would I get you, Olivia? I don't know you." And he wasn't wrong. We didn't know each other anymore.
Oh. Apparently they were together almost 10 years at that point. I mean, the question is there any coming back from that?
No,
Well, they were estranged.
no. They were engaged for 7 years. I think if you're engaged for 7 years, you may not be growing together. You may be growing apart.
Wait a second.
They didn't
Unless your joy.
I met the guy in '82. I married him in 2011.
That is true. Actually, I hadn't thought of that.
I know
That
you
is
wanted
true.
to be sure.
That is true. But in this instance, I don't think they
never
really
know.
grew together, I think they grew
And they had
apart.
young kids together. So I think usually if you've started a young family and you're growing towards each other, you would have made that ultimate commitment. And I think there were probably some red flags there that were deeper than that. But I mean, you still should get a gift, I think.
I think
like,
so.
you still get something, even if you get it wrong, get her a little something.
Well, because then she's going to kvetch about the fact that, why did he get me this? He don't know me.
At least he's
Apparently he doesn't.
Yeah, and you know what? Before I was married and I heard people grew apart or all these things, I thought, how does that happen? When you have young kids, I do see how quickly that can happen. You get into autopilot, and if you don't have time, and it's not as easy, and all of a sudden you're looking around, and you're like, we haven't hung out in a while.
Stop scaring her.
No, but it's good. I love Matt.
Yeah.
But we'll sit there and we'll say, it's about staying curious about your partner because they're with you, but it doesn't mean they're not growing in their own journey. So if you're not asking questions and still being there for each other,
you have to make sure you're growing together.
Yes, because it's
not
easy to
apart.
divide and conquer when there are young kids involved.
Sure is.
But you need to be together, and I think this is just an example of how it can be really hard, and it can happen.
For me,
without
I
even
think that my relationship with Steve would be over if we have an argument and we don't start laughing. We always laugh after an argument, always.
good.
And if we get mad and stay mad, I think it's over. Remember
I can't see that happening, though. I've read your
know.
texts. They're hilarious. He might be the only person funnier than you.
He wrote to me yesterday, you look bored.
Oh, but he watches
So
you.
I said, I'm not bored, I'm tired. He writes, you're an actress, act. I said, you mean like in bed?
What
did he say?
What did he say?
I don't remember, he said.
I don't remember.
Now that is built to last. I love that.
That is.
Wow.
I don't remember. I think Steve won that round.
Well, I suppose that's all good.
You don't think what be a 7-year engagement may be a red flag?
No.
I don't understand why it would be. If you're still together, something's working.
What's the difference if you're married or not?
working, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't. Here's the thing.
She's
for
done.
Me. I don't want the responsibility of caring about other people's feelings. And when you are married to someone, you must do that.
Yeah.
Really?
I have to care about my family. Because I have a daughter, I have grandkids, and that's the number one in my life.
Yeah.
So they're never going to be number one. They're going to be 8 or 9 or 10. That's why I like a hit and run. Yeah. We'll be right back. Wow. Welcome back. So apparently, soccer fans are flying in from all over the globe to see the World Cup here in America. It started a TikTok trend for single people who think it's opening up a whole new dating pool.
Yeah, baby.
Take a look.
If the World Cup is in your city, why are you trying to date someone from your city? You're walking around and someone who doesn't even speak English with a good ass jersey, like, it's giving hostile vibes. It's giving, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. It's giving, I met your dad in FIFA World Cup 2026.
It's a hookup, then it's a marriage. In one breath.
Yes. Well, I mean, it used to be you would think, oh yeah, they're only here for a little while. Maybe they will be, maybe they won't be. You don't know.
Well, you better
don't
date
know.
them before they get deported.
Well, that's the point.
In this country,
because the visa, they say the second your visa's up, somebody's knocking on your
That's
hotel
right.
door.
That's
Talk about
true.
you got to go.
Hello,
in this
it's
country.
ice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's kind of a smart strategy, though. You've got all these hot foreign men walking around. There are more men than women coming in for the World Cup. You don't have to buy a plane ticket to meet someone from another country.
Yeah.
I think it's a very smart strategy.
When I was in France a couple of weeks ago, they were gorgeous men. I took their pictures.
Yeah.
All these gorgeous waiters. I mean, can I take your picture? And they were like, yeah, baby. They love it. They love it, but they were cute.
I think
Very
the
cute.
watch parties are smart because if you're paying the money for the tickets, that's expensive, and therefore everyone that's there invested in that moment. They're not looking side to side at the hotties.
Yeah.
Like they're watching a
the
game.
game.
The watch
At a
party,
bar,
that's where you meet
people
them.
walked
It's
in
good.
knowingly for some entertainment, some drinks,
And you're meeting in person, not
yes,
online.
over a shared interest,
And we
or a
always say-
faked shared interest.
Just pretend. Goal, touchdown,
By the way,
whatever.
here's what you have to say. Comprame una copa, big boy.
I I don't even know what that means.
Buy
me a drink.
But we always say that you have to be deliberate with dating and treat it like a job if you want to meet a partner. And I used to say to a girlfriend of mine who would never go out, I said, someone's not going to break into your house and date you.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to go, you've got to be deliberate.
Don't date
them if they break in.
And the other thing is you have to position yourself where you want to meet. Like if you want a guy with money, don't go to a social work function like I did. Go to Wall Street. Okay? Pick the area what you want.
And but there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Listen, meet him where you meet him. Make sure, though, when you meet somebody, and I say this and they always laugh, you know what they smell like. It's important to know. Yes, because, you know.
And what if they don't smell good, but they're really cute?
Listen, I'm sorry, there's not enough cute in the world. There's not enough cute in the world to make me date you if you stay. We'll be right back.
Joan Cusack is one of the most versatile and one of the funniest actors with memorable performances in School of Rock, Working Girl, and Toy Story franchise. Now she's reprising her role as the energetic cowgirl Jessie in the long-awaited Toy Story 5. Take a look.
Our kid needs to learn how to make friends, and your screen ain't helping.
Look, if it's friends Bonnie needs, consider it done. There.
What? What happened?
Oh, it was easy. I just sent a friend request to all of the girls in Bonnie's dance class.
But they're not here.
Oh, yes, they are. Silly. Chelsea, Kara, and even Heidi, they're all here. The parents created a group chat on the pond. You see, on the pond, while Bonnie's playing my fun learning games, she can also socialize with other kids. That's why Mom and Dad bought me, to make connections. Voila, friend made.
I want one.
That lily pad made Bonnie a friend in like...
15 seconds. I was counting. What? No.
Not touching.
That ain't a friend. A real friend would actually be here.
Well, that's my point, Jessica.
Please welcome the funny and talented Joan Cusack. Taylor Swift. Yes, you walking out to I Knew It, which is Taylor Swift's new song that she made specifically for Toy Story 5.
Yes.
And she's full of praise for this movie and for you, as she should be.
Oh.
And then she said that you did an extraordinary job, and you two were chit-chatting on the red carpet. Tell us what you were talking about.
Oh, my God. I was like, how did you write that song? It was so perfect.
Yeah.
And she said she wrote it in 4 hours after she saw the movie. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Wow. And she's like, no, I saw the movie and it just came out of me.
Amazing. Wow.
And she called her friend who's a music producer, and they did it in like 4 hours. Right after she saw the movie.
When you got it, you got it.
Isn't
She's
that
got it.
unbelievable?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I have zero idea because it was 48 hours ago I saw the movie and nothing's come to mind yet. So, but I did see Toy Story 5.
Did you like
Yes,
it?
I had my kids with me. So what I love is I love the Toy Story franchise in general, but I love right now the message of this film because screens and technology are something parents are up against all the time. But this is really your character Jessie's story, and in this, when she and the other toys are battling tech. So, did you know how this was going to play out?
No, I had no idea. You know, you just do your little part. I didn't know what the whole... I knew they were going to do a Jessie story.
Yes.
But I didn't know what the whole thing was going to be. And when I saw the movie for the first time, I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe they took on tech.
Yeah, it's so timely.
Like, how did they do that? Like, they're just, like, brilliant.
Yes.
And what I love and what I've taken away from it is there's nothing better than laughing and giggling with your friends.
That's true.
It's the
There's
best.
no phone, there's no screen, there's
It's the whole
no
ball game.
computer
Yeah.
than really laughing hard with your friends.
It's the best. It is
What
the best.
a great message.
Yeah.
Isn't that so good?
And it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. And now, there are other friends that we have, like our animal friends, our fur friends, and you brought us a picture of your dog, Frank.
I had
Frank.
to.
Frank.
And
Frank.
Frank.
Oh my gosh, Frank is
huge. I
He's
am also.
gorgeous.
I put him with Jesse.
He's beautiful. He's
Oh
beautiful.
my gosh.
He's
Frank is-
massive. He's a Saint Bernard.
He's a Saint
Mixed-
Bernard.
And what's the other mix? Something else, isn't it?
No. He's
he's
just a Saint Bernard.
He's a Saint Bernard. But
never
I
saw it in
also
that.
have.
Isn't he huge?
He's
huge.
He's as big as
But
you.
he's so sweet.
Oh, I
He's
believe
like,
that.
The big ones are the sweetest ones. I have two
Oh.
Newfoundlands. They're 150
Oh my
pounds
God,
each.
you're
They look just
kidding.
like that, and it is wonderful.
Isn't it so good?
It's
They just
so good.
follow you around.
Yes.
And they just gotta make sure you're okay.
They do.
And they're just so sweet.
Is he a Toy Story fan?
Of course he is. Of course he is. He does not like TV that much. Like he'll get on the bed and watch TV, and then he gets hot, and then he goes someplace else.
They do get hot, the big dogs.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. So the Toy Story movies are so well done, as you mentioned. We forget that the cast never really works together at the same time. I don't know
No.
if you all know that. Yeah. So it's easy to imagine the dialogue on the page, but how do you guys do all the other stuff when you're not even in the same room together?
Isn't it unbelievable?
It's unbelievable to me.
So Andrew Stanton and Kenna Harris are the directors. And, you know, it's basically what is also very cool about it is Pixar's a tech company.
Oh, that's true.
You know,
That's
they're
true.
a tech company first,
Yeah.
but they will not do a movie unless the characters are great.
Oh.
They won't do it unless they have something to really say artistically and creatively.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great merger of tech and humanity, too.
Yeah.
You know, that's their whole mission. So it took them 7 years to do this movie.
Really?
Wow.
7 years.
Wow.
Wow.
To think about it and think it through and think about what exactly they wanted to say
How they will tell it,
and
yeah.
how they were going to deal with tech and how they were going to deal with all these issues.
Isn't it amazing that Taylor Swift, 5 minutes, she came up with a song and they took 7 years.
You're right.
They should have brought her on sooner.
Right. Seriously, can you believe she can do that?
And that's unbelievable. Well, let's talk about you because you started acting when you were a teenager.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
And you've been in so many incredible, beloved movies. Two of my faves are in there.
Really?
Well,
Broadcast News.
And Working Girl.
Working Girl.
Working Girl.
Oh my God.
16 Candles.
Working Girl.
There you are. Well,
And
then
William
also,
Hurt, who is so handsome.
I know.
Oh my God.
And In and Out. Well, I understand
In
that
and Out,
that was
yeah.
almost 30 years ago. Someone told me that was your fave. Is it your favorite?
Well, my In and Out was my favorite because I found out I was pregnant with my son when I was doing it, and I had to wear this wedding dress forever. And
there
it
you
was
are.
a big scene. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And I had to lay on the ground. Right? Okay? It's 20 degrees outside.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
And I could care less. I was so happy.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, whatever, I'll do whatever.
And he came out okay, right? Literally.
He came out great. But the makeup artist said he's going to have doilies on his belly because they kept having to let the dress out. Anyway.
Anyway, it's great to see you. Lovely to see you. Keep working.
It's so nice to be on. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
thanks
you
to
so
Joan
much.
Cusack in celebration of Toy Story 5, which opens in theaters tomorrow. Members of our studio audience, you're each going home with a limited edition Buzz Lightyear blanket. They're only available in select screenings at Alamo Drafthouse Cinemas. So be sure to see Toy Story 5. We'll be right back.
All right, so welcome back. We have one more giveaway to celebrate Toy Story 5, opening in theaters tomorrow. Everyone in the studio audience is going home with 2 tickets to see the movie courtesy of our friends at Fandango. And we want everybody to have a great day. Take a little time to enjoy the view. And don't forget, it might seem like it's darkest, but together we'll make the dawn appear. We'll see you tomorrow.
La 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 la. Hey, hey, la 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 la. Hey, hey, la 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 la. Hey, hey, la 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 la. Nilako yakako daore aborile imanu morom jage mono. Tumak bhabile, tumak bhabile, tumak bhabile. Nilako yakako gaore aborile imanu modom jage mon. Tumak bhabile, tumak bhabile, tumak bhabile. Kakhole murahana, dusokule mursuana. Akwali mukluana, bukure majote, bukure majote. Eh, la 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 la. Hey, la 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 la. Nilako yakako. Ronga nila morom kinu dila polokote ahimu. Oh, ronga nila etisila uri uri jai morom bakhetula. Oh, ronga buku ronga tumak pabole. জানো তুমি মোর জীবনৰ জুৰিয়া এ লা 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 হে লা 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 নীলাকৈ আকাশ ডাৱৰে আৱৰিলে ইমান মৰম জাগে মন তোমাক পাবলে তোমাক পাবলে তোমাক পাবলে কাষলে মোৰ আহানা দুচকুলে মোৰ চোৱানা আকোৱালি মোক লোৱানা বুকুৰে মাজতে বুকুৰে মাজতে লা 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 লা